Good afternoon. You're now watching the latest news for December 8th. Palawan Municipal Council MPP Chairman Khere Chiang said the CityONE mega mall explosion in Kuching was unexpected and unintentional, and he urged the public to not speculate on what caused it until the relevant authorities came out with a report. The Batu Kitang Assemblyman said this when asked if there is a need for a local council to have a bylaw requiring renovation, testing, and commissioning to be done during non-operating hours following the recent explosion at CityONE. Low, who is also a civil engineer, explained that accidents can happen anywhere, regardless if there is renovation, commissioning, and testing, or if there is a bylaw or not. He believed works at the building were done according to the standard operating procedure, as the building owner would have the relevant professionals to oversee the renovation works. Low reminded the industry players, manufacturers, contractors, and professionals that they must not compromise on safety and design. The federal government's decision to postpone the scheduled salary deduction, a PGB scheme of the National Higher Education Fund (PTPTN), was a smart move, which took into consideration the discontent of the borrowers. Pakatan Harapan de facto leader Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim said he believed Education Minister Dr. Mazli Malik had given due consideration to the protests by borrowers of the scheme. This came after Mazli said the scheme was postponed until the ministry has gathered the views and recommendations from all stakeholders. He said this during a press conference held after the closing ceremony of the Kedah PH Leadership Convention in Alo Seta. Also present at the press conference was Kedah PH Chairman Datuk Sri Mukris Tun Dr. Mahathir, who is also the Menteri Besar of the state. China on Saturday has launched the first probe ever to explore the dark side of the moon, marking another milestone in its ambitious space program. According to the official Xinhua news agency, the Chang'e 4 probe is expected to make the first ever soft landing on the far side of the moon. Previous spacecraft have seen the dark side of the moon, but none has landed on it. The Long March 3B rocket, which carried the probe, blasted off at 6:23 GMT on Friday from the Khere Chiang Satellite Launch Center in southwest China. The China National Space Administration said the probe is tasked with astronomical observation, surveying the terrain and landforms, detecting the mineral composition, and studying the environment on the far side of the moon. President Xi Jinping has called for China to establish itself as a powerhouse in space exploration, and advancing China's space program has been a priority of its leaders. That's all the latest news for now. I am Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching.